Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are rebuilding the Los Angeles Clippers in NBA 2K24. Obviously after the James Harden trade, so that's the reason why we're doing this video. So the Clippers, man, I think we all know that they had interest for James Harden ever since he requested a trade, and they finally got him, and they didn't even have to trade Terrence Mann, and that's the guy that the Sixers wanted. That's the reason why the James Harden trade took so long, like I said. So basically, the trade, right? So it was a dream teamer, but the Oklahoma City Thunder really wasn't a big part of the trade recently. All they did was trade and get a pick, I believe so. We'll trade real quick. So basically, the LA Clippers are receiving James Harden from the Philadelphia 76ers, as well as PJ Tucker. He can be a nice starting power forward for them. And on the 76ers, so they're getting Kenyon Martin. They're also getting Robert Covington, Marcus Morris, and then Nicholas Batum. Also getting 2 first-round picks. So I definitely think on the 76ers side, it was a really good package in return for James Harden, but we'll just have to see how they do. And right now, without Harden, Maxey's playing like an all-star, man. And yeah, I think they should definitely give him that max extension. And he's playing like a really good player, man. I definitely think the Sixers are going to be really good this year, so we'll just have to see what that is about. But obviously, we're rebuilding the Clippers today with James Harden. So take a look at the rotation, the way 2K has it. They got Harden, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, PJ Tucker, Zubac, Russell Westbrook, Norman Powell, Mason Plumlee, Terrence Mann, and Bones Highland. So if this will actually be the starting lineup, I feel like the projected starting lineup is gonna be with like Kawhi at the 4, Paul George at the 3, Harden at the 2, and then Westbrook at the point. Which that would definitely be a really good starting lineup. Or they could just start Terrence Mann if like you're being for real. Terrence Mann's a really good player, obviously. 38% 3. They can definitely go ahead and do that. But I think, I mean, do we go ahead and just bench Russell Westbrook this first year, and then actually, man, or do we start PJ Tucker? There's definitely a lot of things we can do. But we'll just have to see. I think for year 1, I'm gonna have a little fun lineup here with Harden at the 2, Kawhi at the 4. He actually goes down, so I'll keep him there for. How does he go down at the 4? It's kind of confusing. But Paul George, I assume he goes up at the 3, so I'll go ahead and move him to the 3, and then I have Kawhi here. So your rotation be Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and Vince Zubac, Norman Powell, Mason Plumlee, Terrence Mann, Bones Highland, and PJ Tucker's your 10th man out of the rotation. Then Joshua Primo is actually at 75 overall, so he can actually play some minutes for us. So I feel like their power forward position definitely got weaker after trading 3. I'm not sure after trading 3 depth power forwards in Nicholas Batum, Robert Covington, and Marcus Morris. So definitely a lot there. But I'll see you guys at the end of the season. I don't plan on stopping at the trade deadline this year. I'm just gonna ride out this year. Your MVP rookie of the year is Victor Wembanyama. 6-man Chris Paul. Defensive player is Nick Claxton. Most improved Paul Reed. Clutch player John Morant. Taylor Jenkins is your coach of the year. So All NBA first team, All NBA second team, All NBA third team. I don't think we have any like LA Clippers representatives. Josh Giddey does make one, which is very, very interesting. And none on all defensive team. Wow. And then in round 1, we got the Golden State Warriors. So Steph, Clay, Wiggins, Dre, Looney. Really good team in Golden State. But heading into our player sets, we got 20 from PG, 18 from Kawhi, 17 from Harden. That scoring is obviously going to go down. 14 from Norman Powell, 14 from Westbrook, and 10 from Bones Highland. What I also didn't notice was Kawhi and PG were healthy the entire season. PG missed, I believe, 4 games, and that's really it. And then Kawhi was fully healthy. Harden was fully. We were fully healthy throughout the entire season, which is amazing. But let's just see what happens. Let's get to the business. So against Golden State, we are going to. We're down 0-3. What's going on, man? Can we go ahead and force a game 7? There's no way we can lose by the Warriors after going all in for James Harden. There's no way we're going to lose like that, right? I don't think so, but it is looking like we're going to lose just like that. So we're going to lose in 6 by the Warriors. It's not a good start to the video, man. So yeah, we're going to lose in 6. So I feel like that was our best opportunity to win a championship. We got the Lakers and Bucks in the championship, the Dream NBA Finals. The Bucks won the win championship. Finals MVP on the Giannis. So Dame gets his first ring. LeBron's gonna retire. I'm gonna override that, and then none of our important players retire. I mean, I guess PJ Tucker's gonna retire, which I'll let him retire. Joel Embiid wants to retire after he tore his Achilles. What's going on, Joel Embiid? I'm gonna override that. There's no way I'm letting Joel Embiid retire just like that. 2 second-round picks in the draft and staff signing here. I would go ahead and fire Tyronn Lue, but he actually has really good badges and stuff in this game, so I'm probably not gonna fire him just yet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and probably hop into the draft here with our 2 second-round picks. So let's see. So Darren Holmes I'll draft, and then we're like 5 picks away from the other pick. So I'll go ahead and probably take, let's say we take PJ Hall, nice power forward, and that'll conclude my draft. So I'll sign the 2 of you guys. 2 power forwards actually interesting. So team play options: Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and Russell Westbrook are all going to decline their play options. I doubt 2K will give me the availability to go ahead and re-sign, Russell Westbrook, which, yeah, it normally does that. So we're probably not going to be able to get Russell Westbrook back. Do we even have the bird rights to Harden? So Primo, I'm going to extend the qualifying offer to these guys. They could definitely get some spot minutes. So Kawhi Leonard has an offer from the Cavaliers. James Harden has an offer from the Warriors, and Paul George has none. Brandon Boston. So Kawhi Leonard, I'm definitely gonna re-sign you. I'm not gonna lock myself in him. I'm probably only gonna give him like 2 years, like 44 million for 2 years. Not gonna lock myself into Kawhi because we only have probably like a 2-year stretch to do this. And then James Harden, I'm also gonna give him a 2-year deal. So Harden, trying to lower just a little bit, similar to Kawhi's money. And then Paul George, I'll do the exact same thing. So 2-year deal for Paul George. And then, yeah, so these guys are really old, obviously. So this team is definitely not going to get better. And then Brandon Boston, I'll be okay with giving him a contract. So re-sign 3 of these guys. And I don't know if we'll have money to bring back Westbrook. So Westbrook, he's asking for $30 million. No way I'm giving him that. I mind giving Brandon Boston, like, let's say it's $5 million. Let's say it's a $6 million deal and the money is going down. I really like contracts like this. So let's give Brandon Boston at 27. It doesn't, I know it seems like a lot, but it's really not a lot, I'm telling you. And then Plumlee, I mean, if we can bring him back, that would be nice. But I kind of want to make a trade, man, not gonna lie, because this team is not gonna get better. I think we make this team better. Assets we have is like Terrence Mann, Bones Highland. We got some tradable contracts we can definitely trade. I'm definitely gonna make a trade. I'm definitely gonna see what I can find. So this was offered to me in the trade finder. So it's Norman Powell and Flip for Clint Capella and Bruno Fernando. So basically, trading Norman Powell to the Hawks, we're getting a better starting center in Clint Capella because, trust me, Norman Powell goes down a bunch of overalls, man. He's really just not that good in 2K, so I'm definitely looking to move on from him here. Flip, I don't care about. We're getting Clint Capella and Bruno Fernando. So Clint Capella will be the upgrade over Zubac, and then maybe he can even come off the bench. We'll have Fernando as a 3rd string. So definitely like that. And then I'm pretty sure Kawhi still goes down moving to the 4 as he does. I'm still going to keep him at small forward. So I mean, a backup power forward would be the next thing. So, like, Gallinari, Robert Covington, we can bring back Jay Crowder. Like, these guys are going to go down with some overalls. They definitely are. So, Derrick Jones isn't a terrible addition as well. Gallinari is probably going to go down. So, let's see. How many players do we have on our team right now? 13. So, we can sign 2 more guys. And I think they're going to be power forwards, man. So, Gallinari, let's say we bring him in for a minimum. And then let's say, so Gallinari, he's going to get that minimum spot. Then Russell Westbrook's still here. I'm not giving you $30 million. He's getting that from the Pistons, but I'm not giving you $30 million, Westbrook. I'm sorry. You're asking for way too much money. So, Ronald Gallinari, we signed him, right? Okay, we signed Gallinari. So, we really have only $5 more million to spend. So, got Terrence Mann, Bones Highland, James Harden. I mean, we can sign like a 2-guard just in case we need to. So 2 guards available. Richardson seems like our best get here. So Josh Richardson, I'm probably gonna go and give you a minimum. So he'll be our last man on the rotation. Josh Richardson, and then yeah, that'll conclude my offseason here. So that'll conclude free agency, and then Joshua Primo. So we'll have some players to cut. I'm pretty sure play progression is gonna look terrible. Kawhi's down, James Harden's down, and Paul George is down 3. So yeah, it's not looking the best, but that's really the only thing. Gallinari's down 3, so yeah, we definitely have some guys we need to cut now. So who do we cut, man? I mean, how many players do we have right now? How many do we need to cut? Let me see. So we have, okay, I have to do this at 2K Hoop Submit. Obviously, we're not going to actually use that. So, I mean, download the draft class real quick, then I'm going to cut a couple players. So 2025 draft class, if I can hurry up and download it. The 2025 draft class, it doesn't matter which one we load. So Alright, so we have 17 players. We need to cut 2 players, obviously. So I'm probably going to go ahead and cut PJ Hall. And then I'm going to cut Mosea here. So that'll be my 2 cuts. And then I'm going to keep the rest of the guys. So your rotation heading into the season is Bones Highland. They want to start Bones Highland, which, I mean, it's kind of, I don't know if it really fits in the starting lineup at this point with him and James Harden together. So I might switch that up. So, yeah, so I'm definitely going to switch that up for sure. Let's see. How does Harden go up at the point? He goes down. Interesting. I don't know why he goes down at the point guard. His original position. Come on, 2K. But let's say, I mean, Terrence Mann, does he go up? Okay, Terrence Mann goes up at the 2. So let's say, and then we'll move Harden to the point guard. I feel like that would make a lot more sense. So we'll have Harden, Trey, Terrence Mann, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Clint Capella, Vincent Zubac, Bones Highland, Josh Primo, Richardson, and then Delano Gallinari. So I guess it's not a terrible rotation. I'm probably just going to run a 9-man rotation here. No point of giving Gallinari minutes, and then that'll conclude my rotation. So I feel like we're going to be decent this year. Definitely Primo's getting minutes, which I don't know how I feel about that, man, but I guess it's fine. Hopefully he can put up some good numbers, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Luka Doncic MVP, Rookie of the Year Justin Edwards, 6-man Justin Edwards, Defensive Player Evan Mobley, Most Improved Scoot Aronson, Clutch Player going to SGA, Jimmy Bickerstaff, Coach of the Year. NBA first team, NBA second team, albeit third team. Still no Los Angeles Clippers representatives, but we got Golden State once again. So can we actually get our revenge? But heading into our player stats here, so we got 22 from Kawhi, 20 from Paul George, 19 from Bones Highland. Really good season. He stepped up big time for us. 16 from James Harden, 9 from Brandon Boston, 8, and then 8 with 11 rebounds and 1 block per game. So can we get our revenge on Golden State? And yes, let's see what happens. So game 1, they're gonna take game 2. Actually about to get swept here, bro. We're down 3-0, and just like, okay, we get 1 game, and we're gonna lose a 5. Man, I mean, what more can I mean, I guess we can get an upgrade at the 2 guard. Clint Capella will be a free agent. I'll go 1 more year on it, man. I'll go 1 more year because Kawhi and PG's contracts don't expire until next offseason, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, next offseason, starting now, next offseason, their contracts will expire. And then I'll have to figure out what we do there. We have a lot of free agents to worry about. So I kind of want to trade for that, like, shooting guard, like the Nuggets had, that was, like, that fitted perfectly with their team. And I got some guys in mind we can go ahead and trade for, like, a really good shooting guard that can actually play good minutes for us. So, got Devin Booker would be unavailable, Donovan Mitchell, obviously we can't get in free agency, Edwards unavailable, Kyrie Brown, all these guys are probably unavailable here. Anthony Simons, no, I don't really want that. He wouldn't really fill a good need, it wouldn't make sense. Reeves would be nice, but nah, I'll pass. Benedict Mathurin, no. OG Anunoby would be okay. Shaden Sharp, Klay Thompson. But I got one guy in mind, and that is actually either Herbert Jones or Kevin Huerter, or Derek White. So either Derek White, Kevin Huerter, or Herbert Jones. They would be like that shooting guard that I feel like will fit perfectly with the team. And Herbert Jones, these guys are all under contract. So who do we trade for? I think it's Kevin Huerter. I feel like he would be the most perfect one. Although, like, we could get Herbert Jones. He would be, like, the better defender or something like that. Because I know Kevin Huerter isn't the best defender. And Herbert Jones, how did he do 7 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 34% from 3? Yeah, I think Herbert's the better player for sure. We can get 13 points, 40% from 3 out of him. So let's trade for Kevin Huerter. So, yeah. So, Kevin Huerter, I'll be willing to trade away probably Josh, actually, well, Brandon Boston. Brandon Boston is under contract. That's actually why I gave him that. I knew it would make sense in the future. And then, who else could we trade away? So, I'm not trading Paul George. Let's say we just trade, I mean, we'll have to wait after, like, team and player options to do this. We'll have Bruno Fernando's contract. We'll have a lot more contracts. So, I might have to wait after team and player options to do this. I'll offer pick 27. Brandon Boston pick 27. I'll also offer 2029 first round pick. You know, we might have to wait after team and play options to do this. So, and we can add a young rookie to this team. So, who will this Sacramento? I'll literally draft whoever you want Sacramento. So, I'll go ahead and draft the best player. I'll draft this guy named Rocky. And then heading into rookie signing, I'm going to draft him or sign him to his rookie contract. So, Fernando, I'm going to accept Kobe Brown and Darren Holmes so they can be included in the trade. So, I'm going to go back to it now. So, the Kings, right? They had him. So, Sacramento, no, not Quentin Grimes. Even though Quentin Grimes would be a great addition. Let's go back to Kevin Huerter. So I'm offering Brandon Boston, Rocky, De'Ron Holmes, and a 2029 first-round pick for Kevin Hurst. Let's see what they say to this. And they do agree. We get our starting shooting guard and Kevin Huter. Wide onto the floor now. He only goes down one, so I'll move him to the floor. That I'll fix his secondary position to like small forward, and I'll have to fix these. So Capella, Fernando, Paul George can play some two. James Harden can play some two as well. Kawhi Leonard can play some three if he wants to. Terrence Mann can play really any position. I'll move it to point, and then yeah, it should be fine. So we fixed our secondary positions. So Bones Highland, Joshua Primo, I'll accept the qualifying offers too. So free and see, we got $5 million to spend. So and we got some bird rights to guys and guys to bring back. So I feel like you bring back all your guys, but I feel like you re-sign Terrence Mann for sure. I feel like you bring him back, and I feel like you bring Clint. Actually, he's not interested, but I can get him to sign. I feel like you bring back Amir Coffey for some no chemistry, and then I feel like you also re-sign. Okay, these guys are really not interested in negotiating with us, and I feel like you re-sign Bones Highland like a 2-year +1 or 2+1 with a player option, right? I feel like you give Zubac like the same type of contract. So let's say 17 million, flat zero. I don't know if he says yes to this at all, but I'm still offering it. So let's see what he declined, never mind. So let's see if we can get him. Okay, 18 million with a flat zero could be fine for like let's say 2 years for Zubac, and he's thinking about it. So most likely could get him back. So we got Terrence Mann, Amir Coffey. So the only player I have to bring back is Clint Capella. Alright, so let's not renounce him. Okay, so we got those guys. Now let's re-sign Clint Capella. So if you take a look at the power forwards here, I'll be willing to sign like a Chris Boucher to a 2-year deal, and then we get him, so he would be a nice power forward. Now let's re-sign Clint Capella. So I'll go ahead and sign Clint Capella now. He's asking for a lot of money though. 28 million is a tough pill to swallow, man. So once again, I'll give it a 2-year. I'll give it a 2-year deal. Sure, we don't gonna be doing this for 1 more year anyway. So then Clint Capella will be re-signed. He has another offer. Hopefully he doesn't choose that one. Okay, we get Clint Capella back. All right. So, what do we got? James Harden, Bones Holland. I love that point guard rotation. Kevin Huter, Terrence Mann. Love that 2-guard rotation. Paul George and Amir Coffey. Don't really love the small forward rotation. Kawhi Leonard, Chris Boucher, Kobe Brown. It's okay. And then our center rotation is amazing. So, we need a backup small forward. We also need a backup power forward or a backup. Actually, I think we fine. We need a backup small forward. But if we can't get one, I'll be fine. So, how many players we have on our team? We have about 12. So, we have some more players to sign. So we can sign GP2. We can sign Vince Vinoka. I'm probably gonna bring in this guy, Sasha. I forgot how to say his last name, but he was really good. He's playing really good. A really good shooter in Sacramento right now. So let's bring him in on a nice contract. We can move him to small forward if we need to. So he actually goes to 277. So Sasha will be our backup small forward. Then after that, we have about 13 players. I'll sign let's see, what do we need to bring in? Like a backup. Let's say a third string shooting guard. I'll bring in like Landry Shamet, and then Richardson. I'll go and renounce. So we have about 14 now. I feel like 2K can fill out that last spot, but if we need to, if we really need to, I guess I'll bring in like another point guard. I'll bring in like Devontae Graham on a minimum. Then I'll conclude my off season. So I'll see you guys at the beginning of the season. Hopefully we can win a championship this year. So at the end of the season, we were actually unexpectedly good. I forgot to show, but Tyronn Lue won Coach of the Year. But yeah, we were actually unexpectedly good this year. We were the first seed, so for the first time in the video, we're the first seed. I'm like 100% sure on that, or on my fit. But we got 20 from Kawhi, 20 from Bones Highland off the bench. I'm surprised he didn't win Sixth Man of the Year with these type of numbers. Wow. He really turned out to be a really good player. 17 from Paul George, 16 from James Harden. Obviously, Harden's 36, Paul George 35. They're still producing, okay numbers. 12 from Kevin Huter, exactly what I wanted. Let's see how he shot from 3. He shot 41, so that's exactly what production I wanted. It's exactly why I traded for him. We got 12 from Terrence Mann. Once again, a really good role player. 8 and 10 from Zubac. 7 and 12 from Clint Capella. Really good center rotation. 5 from Vince Vinoka. 5 from Chris Boucher. 5 from Landry Shamet. 3 from, Devontae Graham. And then 0.7 from Bruno Fernando. So we got Utah. So Isaiah Collier, Shia Baji, Laurie Marketing, Cooper Flag, Walker Kessler, Colin Sexton, Patrick Williams, Christian Wood, Kenyon Martin, and, Taylor Hendricks. So, honestly, Kenyon Martin ended up on the Jazz after getting traded to the Philadelphia 76ers, now, but It's a pretty good team. It's a pretty evenly good matchup here. In the playoffs, I'm probably going to shrink our rotation to an 8-man. That does kick out Sasha, which I'm fine with, to be honestly, just playing, actually, fine with just playing, like, Terrence Mann and Bones Highland off the bench if we need to. Actually, I guess I'll put Sasha in there. I got some 9-man. So, anyway, game 1, we are going to take game 2. They evened it up. Game 3, we take the 2-1 lead. We take the 3-1 lead, and we are going to beat that really good Jazz team to play Portland. So, Scoot Henderson, James Sharp, Matisse Thybulle, starting Robert Williams and DeAndre Ayton together. I don't like that fit. I really don't like that fit. I'm sorry. I mean, at least, I just don't like the starting lineup, man. I love Scoot, Sharp, Thybulle, but Robert Williams, DeAndre Ayton, it doesn't seem like they're gonna really fit together. Defensively, sure, but I mean, really not defensively. Aiden's the best defender. Game 1, they're gonna take, and then game 2, we're even it up. Paul George, right shoulder tinnitus, and he is gonna go down to his 76 overall or 79. So, he's really hurt bad. So it's not good. Hopefully, Sasha can step up in his role. But they're gonna take the 2-1 lead. They're gonna take the 3-1 lead, and just like that, we're looking to get eliminated in the first round. They want to start Terrence Mann now, sure. You start Terrence Mann, do whatever you want, bro. But man, are we gonna lose just like this by the Portland Trailblazers? And it's actually look like we're gonna get eliminated in 5, just like that. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I mean, Bones Highland turned out to be an absolutely good player, but hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.